Thanks for the support as a channel member, Ant Hall. I never learn. We signed too many players. Second season syndrome is a thing. And we're in a relegation battle. Hello and welcome to part 110 of Bourne Again. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have Premier League games at home to Manchester United and away against Reading. But that's not the headline news. The headline news is that since you were last with me, we've been rubbish. So rubbish, in fact, that the media have insisted that I change my system. So I have, and that hasn't worked either. We lost to Crystal Palace. We lost to Burnley. This is the worry. These are teams we should be picking up points against. Yeah, we lost to Chelsea, lost to Arsenal. It's fair enough. At this point, we changed the system, went to a 4-3-3 and did beat West Ham twice, one of which was in the EFL Cup, but then used that same system away against Everton and were rubbish again. All of that means after 7 games, we are behind the Kev ratio. 7 games played, only 6 points on the board. And we are struggling, and we are definitely in a relegation battle. And we need to start playing good football, and it's not likely to happen against Manchester United. But let's give it a try anyway. This is the new look system that we've been playing. If we don't win today, not necessarily against Manchester United, but if we lose both games in this episode, we'll abandon this and go back to the 4-2-3-1. But we've stuck Oatway, who's a natural ball-winning midfielder, defensive midfielder, Chappie. We've stuck him in at the base of the midfield, and we just use him. The abundance of talent we've got in central midfield to fill in the gap that we've now got up there. Ariel does a very good job of pushing forward as the Mezzala there, but we're just not winning games. A lot of it could be contributed towards Cernajacki being injured. He missed several games in amongst all this with an injury, although actually only missed 2 with the injury. He was injured after 8 minutes against Arsenal, missed the next 2. But because of international breaks and the such, he didn't actually miss a huge amount of football. And the only games he was actually unavailable for were the 2 against West Ham that we won. Maybe Cernajacki's the problem, because he's not. I mean, well, talk about me having second season syndrome. We're not going to panic about that just yet. We are panicking about it a little bit. So, Mousinho in goal, a back four of Regulus, Da Silva, Henschel and Orlando. Oatway at the base of the midfield. Sarmiento and Ariel in midfield. Ricardo and Cernajacki supporting Gomez up front. Gomez is still scoring goals, which is one positive. He's on 5 goals already this season. So Gomez is definitely continuing to do his bit. But on closer inspection, definitely, Cernajacki is worrying me an awful lot. I guess we do have competition for him now, which means if he continues to not play well, we can rotate him out for a little bit and let him think about what he's done. I do wonder if maybe he's one of these players who just likes to be the king of the club, the superstar around the place, and the fact that we've now got a handful of similarly talented wonder kids means that his nose has been put out of joint a little bit, knowing that he's not the king of the world anymore. But I hope that's not the case. I hope it's just the fact that he's played half of the season so far, either injured or not fit, carrying an injury, now trying to play in a new system, and eventually he'll come good again. We've got to believe he'll come good. Regulus with the throw. Goes for a shorter one. Sarmiento looking for Ricardo. Quite a clever little throw, because we're known for our long throws into the 6-yard box now, just lobbing him in. But it's nice to mix things up a little bit there, and it very nearly led to a goal. Henschel now with a free kick finds Orlando. Sarmiento's dropped deep to pick this up and spray a ball out looking for Ricardo, who in turn plays it across looking for Cernajacki. It finds Ariel in the end, who plays it into Cernajacki, who turns and last season sticks that into the top corner. This season missed by quite a long way. But at least we're not losing yet, which is a positive thing. Ariel now coming away with the ball again, trying to release Gomez, who doesn't really have anyone up supporting him. He's got to do this on his own. Skips past his man, goes for that near post, and the goalkeeper makes the save. He didn't really have any other options, so we can't blame him for going for goal there. And it's Cernajacki with the corner, and it was a good one. It was exactly the point we want him to be aiming at on that far post. but there was nobody there to push it past the Manchester United goalkeeper. But we've looked more lively in that first half than we have in a little while. There's some positives to take out of this, other than, I mean, looking at the match stats, you wouldn't think so. We've had 36% possession and only one shot on target, but we've also had the only clear-cut chance of the game. Gomez is in again here. Gomez, one-on-one with the keeper, and that's a big miss. That one wasn't even a save. We've now had two very good chances, and it just feels like last year it felt like everything we touched turned to gold. This season, it feels like the game is just pushing back a little bit. Perhaps we did too well too soon. We've got another long throw into the area there, but it doesn't end up anywhere near the goal. And now United with the chance for a counter-attack. Henschel gets a good tackle in, though, to save our blushes there. And it's Regulus to Sarmiento, Oatway, Ariel, ball over the top. Gomez is in again. This time, surely he rounds the keeper. What a goal from Christian Gomez. He has absolutely no right to be scoring a goal from that angle. That was ridiculous. He's good at doing a football. It's a lovely ball over the top from Ariel. Gomez looks like his touch takes him too far around the goalkeeper and then squeezes it in from the tightest of angles. And it's Bourne 1, Manchester United 0. This is top of the table Manchester United. The only other teams we've beaten this year are West Ham and Liverpool. We're having a strange season. Right, Zimmerman is going to come on for Ricardo. And we're going to take off... Have we got... See, I would have liked to have Ansong on the bench, but I don't. So we're going to leave Orlando where he is, not mess with him. I am going to take Cerner Jackie off and put Guven out on that right-hand side. I don't want him to play as an inside forward, though. He's better as a winger. He was very dangerous playing on the wing against West Ham. I know we signed him to be competition at striker for Gomez, but, I mean, you've seen how good Gomez is. We don't need competition for him. At the moment, we need the competition for Cerner Jackie, so Guven can go out there. How is this a penalty? What on earth was that given for? They weren't even in the area, were they? Forget that. I want to see what the penalty was given for. I want to click on the highlight. Right. What was this given for? Go back. Show me the penalty. Right. Play. So that's Henschel there. This is the guy who's given away the penalty. Over here. Ball is over there. So watch Henschel. What? I've lost where it was now. Let's just watch it again. So, ball goes over there, and a penalty is given. Manchester United still have referees in their pocket in 2035, it seems. Ridiculous. Right, Ariel breaking forward, trying to restore the lead that is rightly ours because we've been absolutely robbed by the referee there. I can't believe what I've just seen. I don't understand what that penalty was given for. I'm a little upset about this situation. Right, we're going to take off Oatway. We'll bring on an Arnautovic, and he can try and do the Vermonti role. Let's see what happens with him being a Vermonti, and have both of these two pushing forward a little bit, and then go attacking. We probably shouldn't be going attacking. A draw against Manchester United is fine, but I now feel wronged. Ariel with the corner. It's a lovely in-swinger. De Silva's there and scores, and that is justice. We deserved that goal because we were absolutely robbed by the referee. And there's a goal to put us back ahead against Manchester United. It's a lovely corner from Ariel and a very strong header from De Silva, using all of his 6'4" height to force it past the Manchester United goalkeeper. Now they've got a corner of their own, so it'd probably be a penalty. No, just a goal. No penalty, just a goal. It's a carbon copy of the one we just scored. but they've done it in the 88th minute, so there's obviously it has more of an impact. The camera can't even keep up with it. Well. Show some passion again. Let's go and grab a third. This will go down as an all-time great match if we find a way to win it from here. Guven now charging at the Manchester United defenders. Sarmiento has scored! I've knocked everything flying! Oh, cups have gone flying. My crown has gone flying. I've knocked the green screen. Oh, my word. It's all gone wrong. But at the same time, it's all gone so very right. I know I've got a gap in my green screen now. I'll sort it in a minute. I just need to see this goal again. Wonderful stuff. Well, my crown went absolutely flying. I've smashed a cup. I almost knocked my bottle of water over. It was absolutely worth it. That feels like vindication. That was really special. The referee can't hold us down. Ah! Lovely. And now we're back above the Kev ratio. The comeback is on, boys and girls. What a goal from Sarmiento. Holy smokes. Let's go and play Reading. This just seems to be a season where we're just collecting injuries. Ariel, who was so important in that last game, now injured, along with Amlang. Quero's got a broken ankle and is out long term. Gomez had an injury during the international break, but is theoretically fit again now, although not fully fit. So we've had to make a few changes to the team. Ansong coming in at right back. That one not forced. He was injured previously and is now available again, so he can come back into the team. I think he probably is my first choice right back this season, but he does keep getting injured, which is a little bit of a problem. Ricardo dropping back into central midfield to replace the injured Ariel Zimmerman coming in on that left-hand side. Right, let's... can we get into the game? I'd like to keep the little run going that we've established now by beating Manchester United. But remember, we beat Liverpool as well. It seems to be that we're now able to take on the bigger teams, but maybe we're getting a little bit too big for our boots against some of the smaller sides, of which Reading are definitely one. Ansong with the big long throw. That's one of the reasons why I prefer him to Orlando, because he's got the best long throw at the club, and that was a big throw. Ansong with the little header through to Ricardo, and Ricardo was in, but can't quite get his shot past the Reading goalkeeper. Still only 2 minutes on the clock. And we're dangerous here already. In swinging corner from Sanajaki. De Silva's hovering around, lurking for it again, looking for his second goal of the episode. But it's not to be. And their goalkeeper got a lovely green rating because of those couple of early saves that he's made. We need to put a stop with that. We don't want any goalkeepers getting above a 7 against us. That feels unacceptable. 20 minutes in, nothing has happened since those first couple of minutes, and now it's Reading with the throw, but it's on the halfway line, so fingers crossed we're about to nick the ball back. Where is Ansong? Is that him seemingly marking the striker? Oh my goodness, that is some truly awful defending. Well, a penalty to Reading. We don't need to look back at this one again, because that was just awful defending from Ricardo and Ansong combined. That was awful. Like, really awful. We give away a lot of penalties. We're 1-0 down. And this is going to be... It's just... I mean, remember, the goal for this season is still just to stay in the Premier League. The board haven't upgraded expectations based on how well we did last year. The goal is still fight bravely against relegation. I'm still in a situation where I could get relegated this season and not get fired, which is... It's mad, really, but... especially after all the money we spent this summer, but the boards do seem to be realistic about what the expectations should be, probably more realistic than I was when I was assembling a team full of wonder kids. Another corner from Sanajaki, this time misses everybody, but Ricardo comes away with the ball but then doesn't manage to get the cross in, and Reading have got a counter-attack on here, but De Silva is in to cover, and we need to be much, much better than this in the second half. Free kick now from Reading, and that was a free header in the penalty area, and luckily we get away with it because it goes wide. But we've got to improve. We've got to get better. Although, as I was trying to say, as long as we hit that 40-point target again, that's all that really matters. And 9 points from the first 9 games. If it ends like the worst that can happen is this, and that still leaves us on 9 from 9. And 9 from 9, I guess is okay. 15th place is fine. It's just not really what our aspirational hopes were leading us towards. And the Cerner Jackie situation is definitely a worry. And now we're 2-0 down. And Reading are having a lovely afternoon. Oh. Well. A penalty and a set piece. It's like every team that plays us is us these days. Because that's what we were doing to everybody else all last year. Set piecing their faces off. De Silva to Henschel. Back to De Silva again. And then all the way back to Mazzinho. And I like the fact we're trying to knock the ball around. We're taking our time to build up a nice move. Cerner Jackie is in and still not playing well. We're being mugged here. We've had more clear-cut chances than Reading, but haven't scored. And I am getting worried about the Cerner Jackie problem. Mazzinho plays it out to Henschel, who very calmly finds Ansong, who's got loads of space to run into. Reading are really pressing us, as you saw on the goalkeeper there. And that's another mistake from Ansong, who's had a really poor game. Ansong into Henschel. Henschel, ball over the top for Cerner Jackie, who nods it down to Gomez. Gomez is in and Gomez scores. Cerner Jackie picking up an assist and Gomez getting an opportunity. And he doesn't miss very often, Christian Gomez. 7th goal of the season now for him. And he seems even more important this year than last year because we are struggling that little bit more. It is always encouraging knowing you've got a player like that in the team who will tuck away chances if they're presented to him. Of course, we do still need at least one more goal. Cross comes in. Henschel heading clear to Ricardo. Henschel's having a good game today. And Gomez is in again here. If he can get past this last man, he's one-on-one with the keeper, but he can't really do either. But we have won a corner and we are dangerous from these set pieces. It will be Cerner Jackie aiming for De Silva at that far post. And it was actually Gomez who was lurking at the far post. What nonsense is this? De Silva's supposed to be hanging around there. We're going attacking now as we try and drag ourselves back into this game. I'm demanding more, and now we're looking down at the bench. Sarmiento's going to come off for Mira. I'm also going to take... You know what? We're going to do a triple substitution. We're going to stick Guven up front. He can go there, doing that. Mira is going to be in there, doing that. Ricardo is going to go out onto the wing. Zimmerman's going to come off and we're going to bring Cogney on in midfield to do that. We're going for it, boys and girls. We are going for it. Right, come on, demand more. We've already demanded more once. Right, Reading trying to build something up from the back. This is where we need Mira to get his tackle in there, but he's let the man run straight past him and then play a through ball. Luckily, Mazzinho's there to make a good save, but Mira has been brought on specifically to stop things like that happening and didn't. Another headed clearance from Henschel, who's had a very, very good game at the back. I am liking the look of Henschel. This is the first time I've really noticed just how well he's playing. Regulus with the throw, finds Gomez, who's drifted out onto this left-hand side, plays it across to Cogney. Cogney back to Henschel, who finds Cerner Jackie. If he can skip past his man, he can. Cerner Jackie is still not the same player he was last year. It's hurting every time I see it happen. Right, we're demanding more again. I just want Cerner Jackie to... Vitor Hugo's just come on for Reading. Hopefully he'll make a terrible mistake. I mean, that's a pretty poor mistake. There's Hugo. I mean, he should remember who his mates are and decide to let Gomez nip in and grab a goal. Big cross-field pass that no one's there to intercept. We're being overrun in midfield here because we don't really have one. But we've got so many attacking players. Why are we not scoring goals? Nice little interception from Regulus there, but it's not enough to do it and then just walk off the way he did. Cerner Jackie now with the counter-attack. There's 5 minutes left. Cerner Jackie's been fouled there, but Cogney picks up the scraps and is continuing the run forward. Plays it into Guven, who should have done a lot better with that. That was really poor. He was offside anyway, but that was awful. We didn't spend £20 million on a new striker to see him do that in that situation. We've got a long way to go before we're a decent side. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Well, if you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.